What is up, Web3 crew? Krista Tumuns right here at TOKEN2049 Medina Jumeirah, and I'm with the CEO of Kaito, Mr. Yuhu. How are you today?
I'm doing very well. Just finished a panel. Very glad to be here.
Yes, you were one of the speakers today, and what were you speaking about?
It was whether Web3 in general is losing builder mindshare, i.e. there are more builders nowadays thinking about building somewhere else rather than building in Web3.
Can you please tell us a bit background about yourself, on what were you doing before Kaito?
So I spent roughly 8 years in traditional finance. So before Kaito, I was a trader at Citadel, basically trading equities. And then I started trading crypto. I realized that information is very chaotic in the space. So I wanted to build a platform that can essentially solve that problem. So that's kind of the reason why I started Kaito. But fast forward today, we built both a B2B platform, which is called Kaito Pro, which is now used by more than 700 institutions in the space, but also a Kaito Yaps, which is effectively a information finance network that essentially powers the information flow in the entire kind of the crypto space.
Okay, interesting. So what is Kaito and what does it do?
Yeah, so Kaito has two businesses today. One is Kaito Pro, basically is an information intelligence platform, what we call information as a service. At the same time, we also have Kaito Yaps, which is effectively information as a platform. So we allow attention market to be bootstrapped immediately. So effectively, if I think about the attention economy today, you have basically three counterparties. You have the brands who are basically advertising for their brand awareness, acquiring users, etc. And then you have content creators. And then at the same time, you have users. Historically, the relationship among the three parties are, by and large, users are basically not getting anything. The content creators are being paid a little bit by the platform, and then the brands are basically spending all the money hoping that they can achieve some results. What we're doing differently nowadays is we're reshaping the relationship among the three parties, and then users also getting paid by using the platform, etc. Content creators are making much more than they used to be before, but as a platform, we essentially don't take anything. We essentially facilitate all of these transactions happening. So this is what we call information as a platform.
Now, what makes Kaito stand out from all the competitors? You know that we have a lot of competitors around.
Maybe in the Web3 space, I guess we're one of the few protocols that actually have a very, very strong user base, at the same time, very, very strong monetization. So in Q1, for example, we're analyzing $33 million revenue, which is relatively rare in the Web3 space. But also at the same time, we are very composable and transferable in terms of what we're doing. So our midterm goal is essentially bring what worked in the Web3 space in terms of this whole new economy of information finance to essentially to all the subsectors across the world that is beyond Web3. And I think about, for example, right now we're on crypto Twitter, but eventually it's going to be on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all the other social media platforms, and it's fundamentally going to reshape the monetization opportunities for the masses.
And now what's next with Kaito? What can we expect from Kaito this year?
So a lot of stuff that we're doing, and if I think about Kaito's journey today, we have basically tackled the part which is called attention formation. So brands can essentially bootstrap attention through Kaito nowadays, connecting directly with users and content creators. The next step is going to be cutting through the capital formation part. So from attention formation to capital formation, and then that's essentially going to be cutting through fundraising, all these kind of capital formation activities that people have been doing across the life cycle of a company. And then the third part is going to be market formation. So by tracking all the attention, by tracking all the information, we're actually creating whole new market primitives in terms of whether people can use the information to trade trends, trade narratives, trade the popularity of a singer, stuff like that. Historically, there's no other place that you can actually trade these things. Even there's a major trend in investing that people try to invest on the stuff that they truly understand. They use on a daily basis. They kind of understand the concept. Even, for example, when people are seeing all the AI trends coming up, but it's actually very difficult for people to understand the business model of NVIDIA or these kind of tech companies. You have to understand a lot of the idiosyncratic factors, stuff like the business model of a company, the financial trajectory, what's being priced in, all that kind of stuff. But actually by trading trends, it becomes much easier. Historically, the reason why that doesn't exist is because there's no company or no protocol that can easily index all of this to essentially quantify and tokenize attention. But we essentially come up with a way that these things can be quantified and tokenized. Then essentially that allows people to, trade the narratives, to trade these kind of stuff. Yeah. So, in short, so this year we're gonna go from attention formation to capital formation and then to market formation.
Fantastic. Last question. What do you think is the future of money?
I think the future of money is gonna be multi-forms. So there's obviously gonna be centralized money that's controlled by each of the government, but also gonna be permissionless money that's circulating across the world, and that is what I think basically a blockchain comes in.
Thank you so much. I hope you get a lot of insights from him. This is me, Krista. More to come only here at FOMO, the future of money. Thank you, Yuhu.
Thank you very much.